Welcome to another episode of the Real Estate Market Minute. My mission is to help you better understand the latest trends in the U.S. real estate market and share with you my analysis and industry expertise. I want to help you gain an advantage and feel confident whenever you're buying and selling real estate. I'm your host, Mark Salib. I'm a passionate real estate professional, advisor, and investor, and I love what I do. Follow and DM me on Instagram at The Salib Group. Send me an email, mark@thesalibgroup.com. And as always, thank you for tuning in to today's show. All right, folks, this week we received another piece of very important housing data that at first glance doesn't seem to make a whole lot of sense. According to the latest report from the U.S. Census Bureau and the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, new construction home sales fell for the second consecutive month. But here's what's interesting. If you recall, we've recently seen pending home sales improve, right? Pending home sales, now that's not new construction, that's existing homes, and those home sales are getting better. We've also seen mortgage applications rise, and we've also noticed, if you've been paying attention, consumer confidence is jumping higher. So it looks like buyers are coming back, right? But why aren't new construction home sales doing well? Why aren't they coming back for new constructions? Well, I have a theory. Now, this is new home sales data. Remember, new construction. Okay. U.S. Census Bureau HUD say that new home sales fell 7.3% month over month in May. That's the lowest level, seasonally adjusted annual rate, is 580,000 homes. So that's basically how many sold. Now that's the lowest level since January of 2026. Now sales were also down 6.8% from a year ago. That's according to Reuters. Now economists are a little surprised by this because they think demand from buyers is coming back, but why not for new construction? All right. I mean, look, Mortgage Bankers Association are saying that purchase applications are up. We've seen total mortgage applications go higher. The National Association of Realtors is saying that pending home sales reached a 6-month high. And we're also seeing from the Conference Board, consumer confidence surging. So there's demand. But it's not for new construction homes lately. Now, my theory is this. I think buyers are becoming a lot more value conscious. I've mentioned this before. Instead of paying a premium for brand new construction, right? Well, I think a lot of buyers in this market, in this environment, are looking at older homes, and they're looking at homes that need cosmetic updates, fixer-uppers even, maybe just updates, bathroom, kitchen, wherever it may be. And they're thinking, you know what, I can afford this. I can buy this for less money than a new construction home, and I'll renovate it over time to suit my needs, and I'll come out ahead. And I mean, the most important thing, right? I get approved. I get approved for the loan for, say, as an example, in your market, a $500,000 home, that maybe needs some updating. You got to throw in maybe $50K to get it where you want it to be. That same neighborhood, a new construction home might run you $700,000 or more. So I can buy this for less, renovate it over time, and still come out ahead. This is what I think the current landscape is becoming, and the data is backing it up. All right. Now, if a new construction home costs significantly more, an existing home needs paint, flooring, kitchen, bathrooms, I think buyers are thinking, I'll take the discount. They can renovate over time, customize it, and spread the costs out over several years. Now, I want to tie in builder sentiment. Let's connect this to another report I talk about all the time, the NAHB Wells Fargo Housing Market Index. Remember that builder confidence fell to 35. That's really low. Remember, 50, the measurement of 50 is average. They're okay. 35 is really, really low. That's the 14th consecutive month below 40. That's the longest streak that builder confidence has been at a number below 50, which remember 50 is just average, the longest streak since the 2008 housing crisis. That's incredible. That's how bad home builder sentiment is right now. So builders themselves are telling us demand is low. And if you look, I want to tie this. Listen to this. So I haven't done this in a while, but I like to look at the actual home builders that are public companies. And I like to look at their earnings. And I like to hear a little bit out of the earnings call, but it's because I like to hear what they have to say, not just what they made money-wise, but what's their outlook? What are they seeing out there? They're the boots on the ground. What are they seeing? All right. KB Homes. KB Homes is one of the biggest national home builders here in the United States. Now, the company reported very recently, just a week ago, their earnings. And they reported lower revenue, lower earnings. They reported that home deliveries are down 23%. They reported the average selling price declined. Net orders are down 4%. Management also issued a very cautious outlook for the remainder of the year. That's right. They reflected continued softness in the housing market. And all this from the Wall Street Journal is where I got this information. When one of the country's largest home builders is telling you demand remains challenging, it's worth paying attention. And this is why I like to look at that. Again, another piece to this puzzle. Now, bigger picture, look at all this. Now let's put all this together. All these reports, right? New home sales falling. Builder confidence, not bad. Builder earnings, disappointing. Mortgage applications improving. Pending home sales improving. It looks like it's a big contradiction, but it's not. It's telling you a pretty consistent story. People still want homes, but they want value. They want affordability. They want flexibility. Existing homes are giving buyers something many new construction homes can't right now, and that's very simply a lower purchase price, something they can afford, and they're okay with that. All right, now I'm not saying it's true for every buyer. Some buyers still want move-in ready, brand new, right? New construction. I'm just saying this is a general holistic view of what we see happening. I just think more buyers are choosing value over brand new, but this is due to affordability, not necessarily due to, hey, this is what I prefer. The latest housing data doesn't tell me buyers have gone anywhere. They're here. It tells me buyers may be becoming more selective. They still want to own, but they want to own in today's market. They're looking for the best value they can find. And that could increasingly mean choosing an existing home over new construction. That is it for me today. Thank you so much for listening to today's show. And as always, if you have questions or need specific advice, ideas, or just some help regarding your particular real estate needs or situation, or if you're just looking to buy or sell real estate in Florida, well then DM me on Instagram at The Salib Group, or just send me an email to mark@thesalibgroup.com. Don't forget to leave a rating for the show, follow, subscribe, help others find the show, and be informed and educated about the real estate market just like you. Until next time.